Hey, what's happening, fam? It's your boy N. Hope you guys are doing well. The 6.5 anniversary is here, and we got Hashi and Madara Rekits. Now, are they worth it? I would say they are worth it because number one, the effects are really good, especially Hashirama in terms of team effects. And Hashirama specifically does have an insta-cast ability. I'm not exactly sure how effective it is, like whether it's a Tsunade instacast or let's say a Nagato type instacast which doesn't always react or against certain entries or at certain times, but there is a lot of potential. I would say that Madara has potential to be an outfield defender. He has self damage nullification only. I would say that the animations are a bit underwhelming for Anniversary Shinobi, but again, the effects are really good, and there is some potential there. It's really just up to you. So again, they are worth it. There is some potential there, but I'm not blown away. For myself personally, I would say that Naruto the Lost, Sasuke the Lost, and even Light, especially Light, for defensive reasons, is a better banner to go for if you, for example, missed them previously. So yeah, that's entirely up to you, but for now we're gonna go into Hashi and Madara's kit, get a better idea of how they work and the effects. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. Okay, this is Hashirama's new EX alt animation. Not great, but I would say good enough. Seems like it leaves a nice damage area, which could leave potential for K crashing, etc. Now he does have revive kill, and he does have a team damage nullification buff as well, so you can play around with that and have some fun as a main, I suppose. So here is Hashirama's new lumber break. It's fast and effective. Even if it is an iframe, I would say the animation is too short for that for that iframe to be as effective. The duration of invincibility though is good, so there's some potential in that. Here is Hashirama's new 4-star, which is Rashomon. It's basically a better version of his old Sage Gates, if you guys remember, but with a Rashomon shield. It does leave a damage area, I believe. So here is Madara's new EX ultimate. It's quite long. It has a barrage of attacks, and he does launch forward, which could be similar to Sasuke Shadow's EX. So there is potential there as a main for speed glitch type entry versus Final 4. Him and Hashirama again does have revive kill and damage nullification, so that's good. As a defender, because his EX animation is so long, it could make it hard for enemies to dodge and negate. So again, that's also good for defense reasons. So here is Madara's new lumber break, and you'll notice that he doesn't attack immediately. He sort of gets into a defensive position with his tool, which basically reflects a hit, and if he reflects a hit based off your attack, he gets a damage nullification buff. For example, here he reflects the attack, I think, and then he gets into his last strike. So definitely a fun and intriguing mechanism. So here is his new 4-star, which is almost exactly like his old lumber break, if you guys did notice that. And then at the end, it launches off a few fireballs. Animation wise, quite average, not bad, not good. So yeah. So starting off with Hashirama's EX ultimate effects, throws a spear made from a giant tree, causes massive damage that ignores revive, so revive cancel once again. Usually decreases the enemy CP when it defends with Shinobi. Inflicts enemies with confusion, slowed movement. Increases their ninjutsu cooldown times and massively, so that's obviously a good thing to have. 2 seconds invincibility strip, increased attack power and evasion rate of all allies on the same floor, makes them invincible as well. Restores their CP by a massive amount, sets up a damaging area as we saw with a giant tree. At level 8, the duration of invincibility increases. Cooldown time effect and duration increases. As the effect, allies on the same floor receive team damage notification, so that's great. After the users Ninjutsu cooldown times for separate time at level 15. Duration of invincibility increases again. Cooldown time is ignored, and duration of temporary damage notification increases. So again, overall great team effects, everything we would want effect wise. For his EX red bar effects, inflict enemies with confusion and increases their cooldown times. Yes, we got that. Ignores invincibility and immunity. Revives the user and recovers their CP when defeated within a certain amount of time. So revive as well. Revives the user once and greatly recovers the CP. Same thing. So yeah, again, his EX ultimate has every effect that you would want on an EX ultimate. So in that sense, it's top tier. Yeah, not bad at all. For his new lumber break, causes highly accurate damage, usually decreases the enemy CP when they finish Shinobi, decreases the enemy's confusion resistance large, so level 8 becomes huge, which is 140%. Increases the ninjutsu cooldown time, so again, also on its EX, makes it hard for enemies to use jutsu, negates that increases, plus highly accurate damage, great. Increases, negates, increases defense. Makes them invincible for a period of time. Team status immunity. Reduces the user's ninjutsu cooldown time. As effect increased, decreases enemy's attack power, decreases the enemy's attack power pierce, effect medium, decreases damage of all items on the same floor. At level 15, attack reduction, pierce medium changes to large, the amount of damage reduction 50%. As the effect increases EX resistances, status effects with pierce will ignore invincibility and immunity to status effects. Pierce. So again, great effects for his lumber break, evasion strip, etc. No team evasion or self evasion as a buff, but being a bit picky. Plus his lumber break effects. Plus 3 is the main thing that we're looking at. 8 seconds strip, obviously he's an anniversary unit. 25 seconds immunity strip. As effect, decreases the enemy's critical hit rate, pierce, will ignore invincibility and immunity status effects, increases users service. Okay, so nothing crazy, I would say, but the pierce effect is kind of new, I think. I'd have to investigate more about that to get a better understanding of that, but yeah, not bad. Now we have his new 4-star, Summers Rashomon, and causes damage, greatly decreases enemy CP when the defense inflicts enemies with confusion. So his lumber break strips confusion, and his 4-star deals confusion. The debuff decreases their defense, increases their cooldown time again. So his EX, his lumber break, and his 4-star increases the enemy's cooldown times, making it hard to use jutsu. 4 seconds invincibility strip. 10 seconds immunity strip, 5 seconds damage reduction, makes allies unsafe from invincible for a period of time, reduces the CP damage that they receive, increases the user's attack power, and jutsu resistances, makes them immune to status effects, recovers HP for several times, sits up in damage area, so traps. At level 8, obviously buffs increase, the lens damage increases the length, these can be inflicted with damage. So again, good team effects, and as a whole, Hashirama effect wise is definitely top tier. So yeah, let's get on with Madara. So starting off with his new EX ultimate. Moves forward with a perfect Susanoo, causing massive damage. That again ignores revive, so revive cancel, greatly decrease enemy CP and defense shinobi, enemy will stun movement, decreases defense. Hold on. 2 seconds invincibility strip as well, increases user attack power, makes him invincible for separate time, so increases the user, which means himself only, not the team, and gives them damage nullification, which is him only, not a team buff. Makes him immune to recoil for separate time, restores CP by massive amount. So again, Madara's looking like a main and an outfield solo defender type of shinobi. At level 8, duration and damage is increased. Immunity recoil increased. Halves the user's ninjutsu cooldown time for separate time. Level 15 buffs are increased again, and ninjutsu cooldown times is ignored completely. So once again, good solo effects. For his EX raid bar effects, inflicts enemies with seal and ignores invincibility. The user gets revived and is restored with CP. Causes EX ultimate due to damage. So I'm assuming that means his EX is a bit more powerful than normal, because it causes EX ultimate due to damage to enemies on the same floor, whereas it normally only says increases EX ultimate jutsu by a certain percentage. So maybe it just causes more damage than normal EX ultimates. So effect wise, really good. For his new lumber break, creates a tornado, adds red hot flames to it, causes highly accurate damage as well, like Hashirama. Usually decreases enemy CP and eventually enemies with damage over time. Decreases their seal resistance large, so at level 8 becomes huge, which means this is the first shinobi to strip 40% seal. As well as certain jutsu natures. Increases the user attack power, defense, critical hit rate, and evasion, so self evasion as well. Makes them invincible for separate time, reduces his ninjutsu cooldown time, restores CP in proportion to max amount of damage now. To users, sets of traps. This is a lot to read. We're gonna use his attack rate here, the attack power, defense ability, change from. So this is the reflection part of his lumber break at the start. The user receives damage nullification for a set period of time and immunity to recoil for a set period of time. This is when you see if the user is attacked when reading the Uchiha stance. So the starting part of his lumber break, if he reflects your attack, he gets temporary damage nullification. That's really good. We'd have to investigate them more, like the duration and whatnot, but again, a fun mechanism. Level 8 and negates enemy stat increases with highly accurate damage. Perfecto. Increases EX boost and reduces they receive damage by 30%. Jesus, how much shit am I reading? At level 15, darkness, pierce effect medium changes to large, and the amount of evasion rate, the huge effect is increased, and temporary damage reduction for increases to 40% duration. Whew, that's a lot to read, man. But once again, effect wise, top tier, guys. Effect wise, so for his lumber break effects, plus 3 is the main concern. 8 seconds invincibility strip, 25 seconds immunity strip, increases increase the user's EX gauge buff more. As if it decrease enemy's critical hit rate, peers will ignore invincibility. Fills up the user's EX gauge 100%. When the user's HP is 20%, time nullifies damage and restores a lot of their HP and CP when the user's HP is at 20% or less. So that's a nice effect to have. The only part that I don't like is that the user's HP has to be at 20%. Normally they die. It's very hard to reach 20% or lower. I would prefer 50% like KRM, but it's better to have than to not, you know. And then lastly, we have this new 4-star, which Susanoo attacks and fireballs are loosed from the sky, causing damage that ignores nature resistance, greatly decreasing the CP. Injures enemies with seal. So once again, his limit break strip seal, his 4-star deals seal the seal debuff, damage over time, decreases nature resistances, 4 seconds invincibility strip, 10 seconds immunity strip, 5 seconds damage reduction, increases the user's movement speed, makes him invincible for a period of time, status immunity, detects traps, 8 buffs increase. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Once again, he is more of a solo type shinobi. Him and Hashirama are a bit different in that regard, team versus solo. I would say that both have potential to be good enough mains. Both can defend in outfield, but I would say that Hashirama has the edge in Final Four. But overall, guys, and I'm saying this once again, but effect-wise, they are both top tier. Okay, effect-wise, as you would expect of an anniversary unit. However, animation-wise, I'm not a big fan of them, and how the kits come together, right? Like the impact. So yes, they are worth it. If you want to summon, by all means, go for it. I'm sure you can use them. But we still have part 2. And personally, I still believe that Naruto the Lost, Sasuke the Lost, and Naruto Light, I believe that they are better than Hashirama and Madara. So if you do not have them, I would be more inclined to summon on that banner and skip this banner, and or wait for part 2. There's a good chance of there's a good chance of Ashura and Indra coming for part 2, and who knows, we might even get a part 3, or I don't know how they're gonna plan this out. But anyways, more shinobi will come. Madara and Hashirama are okay, not a must summon by any means, but I love the effect, so it's up to you. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm extremely tired of talking, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.